Hey, how's it going, everyone? My name is Ryan with Iowa Classic Cars, and welcome back to the channel. It's been about a month and a half since I said those words, but we are back out today. I'm at my friend Tim's place, again in Redwood Falls, Minnesota, and been talking to him for a little while. Want to come back up and shoot a new video for everyone. Really quick before we start, I want to say that there is an imposter taking my videos and posting them on TikTok. This place I filmed last year was actually one of them that he has gotten pretty big for on TikTok. So I will be putting a watermark in the video. And if you guys see these videos on TikTok, I don't post there. So please report him for impersonation. My friend Tim, he said I can put his information out there. He has started collecting these vehicles since about 2020. And he is a collector and savior for old trucks from the 30s to the 50s. So he buys, I know he does sell some, but he buys probably a lot more than he sells. The cicadas here are really loud today for some reason. But he had his guys mow and clean the place up. In his words, it looked like a military cemetery, which is super cool. Very well organized. So we're just going to spend about 20, 30, 40 minutes here just looking at his inventory. If you guys want to call Tim, hopefully he's out here later today. We can get some insight from him directly. But if he's not with the holiday weekend, you guys can call him or text him. I don't know how much of the stuff he will sell or want to sell. But yeah, he's cool with me now putting his information out there for everyone. And I told him, I said, Tim, you're going to be harassed with a lot of phone calls. He said, I'll take my chances. So I think he likes talking to people about this stuff. He likes that people are into it. He'd say he did some spraying, so the weeds are dying down. Yeah, this is the international row. 62 and 63 Impala sitting over there. We'll come back to them in a second. But I'm going to do this in the opposite that I did last time when I filmed this place. We're going to look at the internationals here, the Ford trucks next to them, and then go around the building, look at all the cars, and then finish it out with the trucks. I have a very packed day today, so we're not going to be looking at every vehicle up close and individually, but if you guys see something you're interested in, like I said, just call or text him. He might get back to you, he might not. Who knows? All depends on his schedule. But they're his vehicles, and if he wants to sell them, I will definitely put you guys in contact. Or you guys can put yourselves in contact. It's funny, the last time I was here, though, a couple people drove in and were looking. And when I pulled up today, there was an older couple just sitting in the driveway, just looking at the cars. Which I would personally hate that because you never know what's going to walk off. A lot of super cool. These are all pre-war Ford pickups. I couldn't even begin to discuss what years they are. And a Chevrolet, actually, to finish it off on this row. He has a lot of cab overs, a lot of trucks, a lot of cars, but it's all very nicely manicured. He has a super nice operation out here. This is a Hudson. This one gets a special mention. You don't really see the Hudsons at all, let alone a coupe. Fairly complete, so kind of an oddity out here. So yeah, Redwood Falls, Minnesota. Vintage vehicle rescue. Oh, excuse me. '65 Impala convertible. '64 Impala hardtop. He likes them all. There's no one brand. He just kind of specializes in everything. This is a '61 bubble top. Not much left of it, but it still exists. All right, we'll check out this real quick before we head and look at the cab overs and the trucks. '58 Del Rey, bottom of the barrel for 1958. This Impala was a 396 car. Badging is there, but the motor's gone. And a Camaro and a Firebird. So now, let's get into what everyone was raving about last time we were here, which is all the pickups. I guess we do have a couple more 30s era cars, but they're coming up here. And again, if you guys see these videos on TikTok, please comment, let me know, and let the guy know that you're stealing videos, because he's getting a lot of traction using my stuff, and I've had a lot of people flag him, and TikTok doesn't really seem to think there's a problem with it, so please don't be supporting that. This one's cool. Right from the 20s. All right, so first up here is the big trucks, the heavy haulers, and the cab overs. Yes, you have a couple of cab overs right here, and then 3 additional here in the weeds. I'm gonna walk over here quick and show you guys Tim's sign. He wanted this in the video, so we will do that for him. There's his phone number right there, everybody. We buy old cars and trucks. Let me see if I can get a better shot. There you go. So if you guys have something to sell him, give him a call as well. All right, let's keep walking. So, got a big row of cab overs here. Look at that lineup. As far as the eye can see. Nicely organized. I want to hop over here really quick. We're going to cut through. There's a 59 Pontiac Catalina two-door sedan. 1964 Chevy Impala two-door hardtop. And then a 59 Olds Super 88 four-door hardtop, aka a flat top. There was a 59 Chevy sitting here at one point, but I'm sure it's been sold. So he likes them all. All right, let's go back and look at the cab overs here. Like I said, if you guys see something you like or have interest in, just get with Tim. Call or text. Come see him. You guys can get more information that way versus me spending 6 hours here looking at every vehicle super in depth. It's just cool to see all this stuff that still is around. Hell, that one's just the cab, but it's still cool. All right, got some more big trucks over here. A lot of Chevrolets. The thing I would definitely ask everyone is, if you know where this location is, or if you make a drive up here, be respectful of the guy. Don't come onto his property without permission. I've caught a few people here while I was filming that just kind of show up, and maybe he's okay with that, but you know, always do the proper thing. No trespassing, no theft. Don't open doors or hoods. Just stuff like that. Take care of someone else's property. That's a GMC. That's a rare one. Very cool. Original body. Hell of a frame. This is probably an old tow truck. This is super cool here. A Chevy 1.5 ton towing a 60 Impala wreck. Two-door hardtop. Aftermarket air conditioning. Got a few older tow trucks here in the mix, and a couple firefighters, or fire trucks, not firefighters, fire trucks as well. I hope Tim shows up today. He knows I'm here and what time I was gonna be here, but with the Labor Day holiday weekend, I'm sure he has plenty of other things to do. An REO F20. Pretty old, or pretty rare old truck there. Big heavy REO. That's a hell of a scary international truck if I've ever seen one before. Got the vintage roll bar, the huge winch. It's like I'm gonna say again, there's a guy on TikTok who is impersonating me. He's been ripping a lot of my videos off. And this one in particular, I had a few guys reach out to me and say, hey, can I have Tim's information? I saw you on TikTok. I said, well, that's not me. But Tim did not want the information shared at the time, so no. You can't. But now that we know what's going on, and Tim's cool with me coming out here and filming and giving your information, go ahead. American Motors Corporation, Proving Ground Division. Damn, that's cool. And that's a Nash pickup. Even crazier. All right, got a couple rows of Chevy and Ford coming up here after the Dodges. There are a lot of very nice builders out here. Tim's done a nice job saving these things and keeping them out of the crusher's hands. Because a lot of these can be very nice parts trucks or definitely rebuilt. Do a V8 swap or something cool like that. Modern frame, put them right back on the road. These two are beautiful with their blue, nice blue paint. Just for fun, let's check out the inside of this one. Yeah, seat's still in it. Aftermarket turn signal. Like I'm saying, a lot of these can be put back on the road. Just takes the time and the money and the effort to do it. We'll walk down this row here in the middle and look at the Ford pickups on the way back. If you guys do call or text Tim, please tell him Ryan from Iowa sent you. Hanska Towing with a Studebaker, big Studebaker truck. All right, let's look at the Fords. I think my buddy Mortsky has a Ford pickup about this era. I don't know the years, but 37, 38 I think are the only two with the rounded grills like these. But maybe I'm off, might be 36, 37. A lot of nice half tons and 3/4 tons in here as well. Not just the big one plus ton trucks. I know on Chevys and GMCs, the fenders on the big trucks aren't able to be used on a half or 3/4 ton truck. And I know that the half and 3/4 tons are a whole lot more desirable. So there's a little bit of everything here. Even the cicadas, there's a lot of those around here. This one's a nice dry candidate for restoration. It's got the really nice sun-baked patina. All right, let's look at the GM row here. I love the color on this truck. Someone's getting pulled over. This one would be cool for like a fall setting at a pumpkin patch or something. Let kids take photos in it. I like that color a lot. That pinkish color. Pretty cool. What's crazy to think about with these trucks is a vast majority of their original owners who drove these trucks brand new back in the day have probably passed away. Might be some people still alive, but you know, these are just kind of a remnant of a bygone era. And it's kind of sad to think about it like that, but it's also pretty cool that these vehicles have survived. And in 2025, they're still around here. Let's check out this next couple rows, and that'll be the end of the tour for today. If you guys want to see anything more in depth, I can always plan to spend a day with Tim, and we can talk about the vehicles and the stories he has. But I'm going to get a truck today up in northern Minnesota, and then a 59 Chevy, and going to film an auction. So I have a packed day, and I'd like to be home before 2 in the morning. So we're doing another highlight video from Tim's place, which is what this is, just to showcase all this cool iron that's still around. All right, let's look at a couple cars and a few more pickups that are tucked in the trees here. And we'll wrap this video up. If you haven't already, make sure to leave a thumbs up and definitely leave some comments. What are your guys' top 5 vehicles in this collection? So I want everyone watching to leave a comment with 5 vehicles that you like from this collection here. 1962 Impala, 4-door hardtop. 1963 Biscayne, 4-door sedan. There's a Ford F-350, non-dually. And then tucked in the trees here we have a few more vintage trucks of all makes and models. Chevy Apache truck, that's the first one I've seen today. 58 or 59. Dodge panel van, looks like from a, I know it's not World War II era, but like an old medical truck. It's got the army green. We have some other vehicles tucked in here. We'll show you guys first. VW van. Sure someone out there can put that one back to factory condition. I love the bright work on these Chevy trucks and GMC trucks around the windows, and the chrome grille just really sets them off. Got a couple more up here that I didn't catch the first time around, so let's walk back through. This is cool. Paul Bunyan Siding Company. This Corvair's got a collector tag on it. So somebody at some point was doing something with it. All right, everyone. That's the end of the video for today. It's been a pretty quick glimpse of Tim's collection. Again, he is a vintage vehicle rescuer up here in Redwood Falls, Minnesota. I put his phone number about the first third of the video, so if you guys are jumping around, it is out there. Call or text him. If he doesn't get back to you right away, I'm sure he'll be spammed with phone calls after this. So just be patient. He might sell something, he might not. I don't know, I can't speak for him. But Tim's always been good to me, and I appreciate him letting me come up and film. If you guys enjoyed the video today, leave a thumbs up. Comment your favorite vehicle out of the bunch. I like all the GMC and Chevy trucks from 47 to 55, but that 60 Impala, even though it's wrecked and it's on a trailer or on a back of a truck, it's still pretty cool. So with that being said, I appreciate everyone watching the video today, hanging out with me here for about 35 minutes, checking out Tim's place. And yeah, definitely get a hold of Tim, make the pilgrimage, and come check it out, because there's very few places like this anymore where you can see this much stuff in one area. And I wish Tim would sell me that Conoco sign, but it's wishful thinking. So that being said, thank you guys all for watching. My name is Ryan with Iowa Classic Cars here in Redwood Falls, Minnesota, and I'll see you guys next week.